And hello, everybody. This is our last lesson before we doing our review and then our Unit 7 test. But you're going to see that there are some other lessons in Unit 7, but this unit is split into two different parts. So we will be finishing the other Unit 7 lessons eventually, but this is the last part for this unit test. Before we get into it, let's read our goal together at I can calculate. So read it with me. I can calculate. Ready? I can calculate the area and perimeter of different shapes. So a couple words here. Calculate means total. Basically, you're going to be either adding or multiplying things to find a total. So calculating. Area. That's the amount of space inside something. And perimeter is the distance around something. So I have just a rectangle here. And I always like to think, we've talked about perimeter and area in class, but I always like to think about like a backyard, or like maybe like an area like at a park or something like that, or like around a pool. But so the perimeter, it would be like kind of, or change that color, it would be kind of like the fence, that area on the outside. That is how long something is on the outside. So let's say, for example, this was 6 feet. If the top is 6 feet, everyone, the bottom would also be 6 feet. And let's say this side was 4 feet. That means if the left side is 4 feet, the right side would have to be 4 feet. And then what I have to do then is I just have to calculate or add all the sides. Well, I know that 6 plus 4 is 10. 6 plus 4 is 10. 10 plus 10 is 20. So the perimeter of this is 20. And I can even just quick write that down right here. 20 feet. And the area is the amount of space inside. So like how big is the pool? How much play space is on the inside? And to find area, there's a couple different ways to do it. If we had a bunch of little squares in there, we can count them up. Or we can use that area formula of length times width. So I just take one length, one long side times a width, times that short. 6 times 4 is 24. So the area is 24 feet. I should say 24 squared feet, which we're going to be talking about even more in Unit 5, our next unit. But that's what we're going to be getting to do today. Now, during this, I'm going to be doing a few different videos. Now, again, you can watch all of the videos all together, or what I really recommend is you're going to watch this first video. I'm going to go through and we're going to explain as much of this as I can. Then I'm going to stop. Then you're going to open up page 475. You'll work on it. Then you can come back and watch the next part of the video just to kind of check and reflect on your work. So, on page 475, you are going to see it's all about area and gardening. So this is basically a garden. And we have this person down here, Joachim. So look at the drawing of Joachim's garden. It is divided into 2 quadrilaterals. Remember, quadrilateral means 4-sided shape. So we have A and B. So what is the perimeter of A? Remember, all you have to do is you have to add up all the sides. So there's this side right there for A, this side right there for A, this side right here for A, and this side right there for A. Now you're going to notice that this whole thing right here is 8 feet, but A stops right there. So one thing you can kind of notice is there are basically all of these kind of little parts here. I'm going to get rid of all these lines so you can see this a little bit better. You're going to notice, so like starting in this corner here, there is 2 dots, but that's like 1 space, 2 space, 3 space, or 4 space or piece, 5 pieces, 6 pieces. So basically there's 6 pieces. Each of these pieces equals a foot, or equals 1 foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I like to think about this as like a fence. if I was building a fence, I'd need a bunch of wood. So I'd need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of wood for that side. Then over here, even though this says 8 up here, A stops there. So I could count these pieces too. So 1 piece, 2 pieces, 3 pieces, 4 pieces, 5 pieces. Oh, 6 pieces. So that's 6 pieces there. But you're going to find the perimeter for A going all the way around all 4 sides. Then you're going to find the perimeter for B. Now B, the same thing. Well, there's 1 piece right there for B, 2, 3. Oh yeah, it's true. 3 pieces, 3 feet. And then another piece, 2 more pieces. Oh, look at, yeah, 2 and 2. Now B then is on this part right here. So I would need to 1, 2. Okay, so you're going to figure out what the perimeter is for B. And then you're going to find where's the perimeter of the combined garden. So what that means is going all the way around the entire thing. Changing that up. You are going to be trying to find the perimeter. Basically you're going to be finding a perimeter of that whole combined garden. Trying to go all the way around. And so again, you can either just count those pieces, or you can just do some addition, adding it up. Really up to you what you want to do for that. Okay? And just really for that question number 2, you are going to do don't worry about this part right. So I just want to make sure that's clear. So for number 2, you're not going to do this part right here. You're going to just do all the outside parts for number 2. Then number 3, will Joachim need more fencing to enclose the 2 parts of his garden separately, or to enclose the combined garden? So this is where it makes a little bit more sense of why I'm saying for number 2, don't worry about that part. So if he was going to separate and have 2 separate gardens, would he need more fencing for 2 separate, or for the whole thing around the whole outside? And basically, I'm going to want some proof. Which one would he need more from? Then you're going to do the area. Now, area, again, is how big is it on the outside? Or sorry, how big is it on the inside? And that's where you can use that formula. Area equals length times width. So thinking about that, area of A, I can just take one of these sides. So like 6 times 6 equals, and then I'm going to do it for B. Again, length times width equals, and then what is the area of the combined garden? So if you find out A and B, you'll combine them. Then how does the total area of the 2 parts of the garden compare with the area of the combined garden? So then I just have to figure out, how does that go together? So I want you to pause. So you're going to stop here. You're going to do page 475 and come back, and you can check and reflect against my answers.